Hello, Gordon. Do you want me to collect your coaches?
No, thank you, Dennis. I'll collect them. Find a siding to sleep in.
But... Gordon snorted into the big station.
I can't believe it.
Believe what, Gordon?
Dennis! He's offered to shunt my coaches to the platform. But I know his trick. He's trying to get me to collect my own coaches, but I'll collect them myself.
I agree, Gordon. He's trying to make seem like he wants to collect our trains, but in reality, he's just going to doze in the sun. Edward looked at the two engines disapprovingly. Dennis is willing to collect your trains. He was lazy in the past, or so he thought. But he soon opened up and mentioned why he was lazy.
He may have you and the other engines wrapped around your funnels, little Edward, but James and I are smarter on what he will do.
Even Henry supports Dennis, that traitor. Henry has been in Dennis's wheels, and you know it. And Edward moved crossly away. Gordon and James just exchanged a look. Ever since Percy and Edward explained Dennis's situation back at Christmas, the two engines felt like it was an absolute joke. The Fat Controller had offered to support Dennis too, as he understood why. He assigned him to help Stafford and Stanley at the shunting yards while Charlie and Philip were out of action. Dennis enjoyed shunting and realised the Fat Controller was right about his engine being efficient, as he bustled backwards and forwards across the yard arranging trains for the other engines. That afternoon, Dennis was resting in a siding when James came fussing up. "Oi, lazy shoebox, where's my train? Why aren't you shunting it?" "But James, I did, it's right." "Don't argue back, go and shunt it now. I'm going to be late now because of..." Suddenly, Percy charged in. "How horrid, James. Dennis has shunted your train, and it's right next to me." James was taken aback, but still having his doubts, he backed down onto his train. "I'll let you off this once, Dennis, but if you actually cause trouble for me, well, look out." Don't take any notice of him, Dennis. He treats most diesels with deep speculations. I don't think James and Gordon will never accept me. I don't blame them. You'll show them what you can do one day, Dennis. Just give it time. I doubt it, Percy. I really do. Dennis purred away, feeling very sorry for himself. Percy looked at Dennis sympathetically, but luckily for the diesel engine, his chance would come the very next day. As Dennis rolled into the yards the next morning, he was surprised to find the express coaches still there. Hasn't Stanley or Stafford brought the coaches to Knapford yet?
Both engines are trapped by jammed points. Please quickly take them to the station.
Dennis didn't think twice and bustled to Knapford with Gordon's coaches. He felt quite content with himself. But when he returned to the yards, the manager was there. "Blast these points! James went to fill up with water and now he's stuck in the siding over there. He has a train of fuel tankers that need to be taken to Vickerstown. Are you up for the task?" Dennis realised this was now his chance to show Gordon and James what he was capable of. "I'll see to it right away, sir." "Now you'll see, James. I'll show you what I can do." With a honk of his horn and a starting roar, Dennis oiled away. Meanwhile, Gordon backed down into Knapford to see his coaches all ready and waiting.
Hello, Nia. Did you collect my coaches? Very quick timing, I must say.
But I didn't collect them, Gordon. Dennis did.
Uh, did, who did? What?
At that moment, Dennis dieseled through the station, passing a very baffled Gordon. Dennis purred down the main line and didn't stop until he reached Vickerstown. He felt very proud of himself. That night in the sheds, the Fat Controller came to congratulate Dennis. I am proud of you, Dennis. You've certainly been an improved engine this month, and taking a train across Shodo today really showed how much you have improved. Thank you, sir. I'm glad I could help out in a time of need. Gordon and James spoke up.
Dennis, on behalf of us both, we wanted to say
we're very sorry for how we acted towards you. Thank you for getting my train on time. You were wonderful.
And thank you for getting my coaches ready. It really didn't work that well with me collecting my own coaches.
Funny how you refused to shunt your coaches back then, eh, Gordon? That's okay, you two. I'm glad we're all friends now. Now, Dennis, I've got a promotion for you. Charlie and Philip are set to return to the shunting yards tomorrow, and despite needing more than one shunter, there are other parts of Shodo that require shunters. It's come to my attention that the coaling plant is in need of another engine for shunting the coal trains. Would you like to take that offer? Oh, sir, thank you. I'd be delighted. Dennis now happily works at the coaling plant alongside Molly, Neville and Billy. And ever since he started working there, he has no longer been a lazy engine, but a hard worker, which he happily prefers to be, just like any other engine.